Guy, no one owes you shit. No one owes you anything. No this and no peace. No one owes you any responsibility. I need to remind you right now that you are an adult. Just in case you did not know, you are an adult, and welcome to adulthood. You need to have the awareness. You need to be aware that you are an adult and you are responsible for yourself. No one owes you anything. No friend, no uncle, no brother, no sister, no auntie owes you shit. You need to know that. If people are coming up to assist you, if people are coming up to help you solve some of your problems, that does not make them that does not make you their responsibility. They're just coming in to assist you. Now, when you have that mentality of because they have helped you once or twice or in the past, they owe you their responsibility, that becomes an entitlement mentality, and that is a very dangerous mentality to have. Because you are an adult, you have responsible for yourself. You need to take care of yourself as an adult. No one owes you shit. Another common mistake that we make as adults is remaining in a relationship that is unhealthy because you are in love. This one. Now, I need you to understand something, right? The more time you spend with a particular person, the more time you spend in a relationship with a person, the more deeply you grow in love with that person. You also need to understand something, that love evolves, life evolves, love changes, life changes. And you don't necessarily need to be with that one person, right? Especially where it is unhealthy, where it is toxic, where it's abusive, where it is everything red flags, right? Now, if you are constantly sitting down and telling yourself that how do I do it? How do I move on to the next person? How do I love another person? And you are sitting down there, you are tolerating, you are taking in things you know that you should not take. And you're telling yourself that hopefully tomorrow the person is going to change. People change, no doubt, but people change when they want to change. People change when they want to change. And it's only God who can change someone, not you. The last time I checked, you are not God. It is only God who will change someone. And you can only change who wants to be changed, right? So you can't remain there sitting and telling yourself that because you are in love, you're going to keep taking in things that you're not supposed to take on a normal day, and they are not good for you, something that is not healthy for you, something that is full of toxicity, right? And you are remaining there because you are in love. Let me tell you something. You just need to know that time is ticking, your time is going, and you know deep down this thing is not moving to the next level, or this thing is not moving to, it's not healthy for you. It's not something you want for yourself. Do you understand? Now, you need to love yourself enough to know that it's not good for you, and you need to love yourself enough to take the walk. But if you don't love yourself enough, and don't get me wrong, before you take the walk, you need to give the person a lot of chances, especially when it's not just an abusive one. It's something you can talk about. It's something you can deal with. It's something you can work on. You need to give a person chances, maybe the first chance, the second chance, to as many chances as you want. But if you love yourself enough, you know what to do. If that person is not ready to change, the person is not ready to turn a new leaf, you can't keep remaining there with the thoughts that you can't meet exactly the same person. And I need to let you know something, that there are 1,000 and millions of people that you are yet to meet. You haven't even gone places, you haven't even met people. There are a lot of people you haven't met. Same way, there are a lot of people that haven't met you. So if you are having the mentality that you can't meet someone else like him or like her, you can't meet someone else who's going to love you, or whom you're going to love the way you love this person, that's a total lie, because you haven't met a lot of people. You know, one thing about these remaining in relationships that are not healthy for you, when you eventually come out, you meet someone who's going to love you unconditionally. You're going to meet someone who is going to show you the kind of love that you literally sit and ask yourself, like, was I really in a relationship with that person? Like, do you understand? That's how much you would wonder. You'd be like, oh my God, I wasted my entire years on nothing, or I actually wasted my entire years doing something that wasn't good for me or that I wasn't supposed to do when someone is out there waiting for me. That's how you would feel. How do you think you being in relationships, and then when you're out of the relationship, you just be asking yourself, did I really date that person? Did I really go out with that person? You know that thought, right? That's it. So you have your life. You need to live this life. You need to explore. You need to be able to be flexible, meet new people, be able to, open up. But if you are still there wondering how you're going to take the next move, how you're going to meet the next person in something that is not healthy for you, this video is letting you know right now that you can literally love yourself so much to know that this particular one is not good for you, and you need to take that walk for your mental health, for your growth, for you to be the better person that you want to be, for you to meet the right person for you to become the best version of yourself, basically. But if you are still there, still wondering, this video is for you right now. I'm letting you know that, darling, there's someone who's waiting for you out there, right? Don't be in that unhealthy thing. Don't be in that thing that's stealing your peace of mind, that's stealing your peace, that's stealing your happiness, just because you are in love, or just because you're thinking that you wouldn't meet someone whom you would love so much, or someone who is going to love you as much as this person is loving you. So yeah, this is another mistake, or common mistake that we make as adults, remaining in relationships that are not healthy for us just because we are in love. If you're one of those people, if you're in this situation, it's okay to be there. It's okay to be there. It's okay to have these experiences, but it is much better to love yourself enough to know that it is not healthy for you, and for you to always choose yourself. I always say, choose yourself and yourself first. Then you can bring in any other person, you can bring in any other thing, but yourself first. If you're not choosing yourself first, who are you choosing though? Right? So remaining in an unhealthy relationship is not good for you, is another common mistake that we make as adults, and we need to stop making as adults. Another common mistake we make as adults, or another common mistake we make as adults, is being afraid of failing, or the fear of failure. I need you to also understand something, that it's okay to fail. It's okay to fail. It's okay to fail so many times. We actually need to get to the point where everybody needs to understand that failure is actually part of your growth. Failure is actually part of your success story. Failure is actually, I know there are people that haven't, I don't even think there's anyone that hasn't failed. That's a lie. That's a blatant lie. If anyone comes right now and tells me that they haven't failed in anything in this world, that's a lie. So that should make you understand that it's not possible for you to not have failed, and it is not a big deal to fail sometimes in some things. And you failing in some things is not that you are remaining as a failure, or it's not making you a failure. It just means that you are getting up from that failure, and you are picking up the things you've learned failing, and your next step or next move, you're going to implement some of the things you've learned that you didn't do well, or you fucked up in that area, and you're taking it to this new path, and you're knowing that I'm implementing it in this new stage, this new step that I'm taking, so I don't feel like I failed before. Basically, that's what failure is about, right? Now, failing and remaining there is where there is a problem. But failing and letting yourself know that, look, I'm not a failure, it was just a mistake, right? I am not my mistake. I am not my failure. Me having failed doesn't mean I'm a failure. It doesn't make me a failure. It doesn't make me a mistake. I can't be a mistake. Failure is part of growth. You need to fail once, twice, thrice to know that, okay, these are the things that I have done wrong, and I don't think I want to do the same thing in this next step. And you are implementing the new things in the new step you're taking, taking you to the next level. That's how you grow. That's how you mature. Right? So failure is not a big deal. It is normal to fail. It is okay to fail. It is okay to make mistakes. You need to have these at the back of your mind. Don't let people make you look like a failure. Don't make anyone tell you you're a failure. Don't let anyone tell you you're a failure. You are not a failure. You just made a mistake, and you are going to correct that mistake, basically. So this is one common mistake that we make as adults, being afraid to fail. You can't be afraid to fail. If you are being afraid to fail, you just keep procrastinating from doing things. You want to do something right now, but you are not doing it because you're scared of failing. So when do you want to do it? If you don't do it now, it keeps waiting for you like sometime in the future. So why not do it now? Why not create that content? Why not say that thing? Why not start that business? Why not live your life? Why not explore? Why not make that mistake? Make the mistake so you know that you've made the mistake. And I'm picking up myself right now from this mistake because I know I'm not making this mistake again, because I've learned from the last time I made a mistake, basically. But if you keep dwelling on that mistake, trust me, you're just going to hold yourself down at that point. You're not making move, you're not making progress. Don't let anybody tell you that you're a failure because you failed once or twice. Know that you are not a failure, right? You just made a mistake and you are going to work on that. You're going to correct that mistake. You're going to be the best version of yourself, right? The last but not the least on my list is one of the common mistakes that we make as adults is caring so much about what people think about us, caring so much about what people can say or what people say about us. This is a very common mistake that we all make as adults, right? I know that you want to be the best version of yourself. I know that you should have a standard. I know that if you go against your standard, it becomes a problem and you think that people are looking down on you and stuff like that. I understand all that. But one thing I always say is yourself first. You have no business caring about what people think and say about you. Why? Because whether you are here or not, life is still going to go on. Life is still going to move on. That's the truth. If you wake up today and we don't see you, life is still going to continue. That's the honest truth that anyone would tell you. That's the truth. So when you have this mentality of I don't care about what anyone thinks, it gives you the courage to be yourself. It gives you the courage to be the best version of yourself. Just be you, basically. It gives you the originality to be you. It just gives you the time to be yourself, to showcase yourself the way you want people to see you. Now, the thing is, social media is also a part of this. I will always say this, social media, it plays a lot of role. Like, you put out things there, like, I want to talk right now, and I come out and talk and say some things that people might buy, people might not buy, you know. People read meanings and people try to project that to you because you're saying things like this. You're supposed to live a kind of way. That's not true. Don't let anyone put you in a box. That's not true. I'm doing what I'm doing because I love to do it, but you don't need to project something to me because I live a certain way on social media, or I show you the things that you need to see, so you project that onto me. I'm not going to care about that, because I'm not going to care about what you think or what you want to say, because social media, people are ready to judge, keyboard warriors, you know, keypad warriors. They are ready to type one thing, you know. Your opinion doesn't need to matter to everybody. You just need to say something that's your opinion, and everyone comes out with different counter opinions, and you know, they want you to think their way, they want you to think the way they think. But life doesn't work that way. We all have different opinions. Give everybody room to, you know, express their opinion, express their views on a particular subject matter. But when people are expressing their views and it's not in tandem with your own view, you start worrying about that. It's not supposed to be so, right? It's not even supposed to be so at all. Like, you don't need to care. Live and let live. Do you understand? Like, you need to have this mentality of the sky is too wide for everybody, so don't let what people think, what people, you know, say, how people react to things that you do. Don't let it get to you. Don't care so much about that. This life is just a fickle. If you are not there, life goes on. If you're not there, life moves on. No one is going to stand still because you're not there. The life is not going to stand still because you're not there. No, we're going to all move on. We're going to still come up tomorrow and say what we want to say, but you're not there. But you were the one who you know, you wanted to say so much, you wanted to fight. Why would you talk about me like that? Why would you talk about me that way? Why would you think about me? It just shows you're not growing. If I was that way, or if I were that way like some years back, thinking about what people say about me, it's like extra how many years later and I'm still thinking that way. It means there's no atom of growth. Do you understand? Like, when you know that you are mature enough, you've grown enough, it's when people think some ways, act some ways, people see you in a particular light, and you are really not interested in all that because that's not who you are. So you really have no time explaining to people that this is not who I am. I'm just doing this. You don't need to do that, because people always have opinions. You can't please everybody because you're not a people pleaser. There is no people pleaser everywhere, anywhere. Even the guy that sells ice cream does not please anybody, does not please everybody, right? So you need to have that as you need to have that at the back of your mind, that you can please everybody, you can make everybody happy. Even if you're the nicest guy on earth, people are still going to talk about you. So you see, why not just live your life? Why not just explore? As long as you're not hurting anyone living your life, you're not making people unhappy, you are not directly hurting anybody. Basically, live your life, right? You don't have to care so much about what people think about you. If you keep caring, you just end up living people's lives and not yours. So live your life, explore, be happy, just be you, basically. No this and no peace. I hope you've been able to learn 1 or 2 things from this video, and if you have, guys, give me a thumbs up and comment. I want to see your comments, and I'm going to be doing more of these videos often. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for constantly watching my videos, reacting and all that. It is very much appreciated. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys on my next one. I love you guys. Bye.